Hello and welcome to GullyTalk that brings to you all the action from IPL 2026. Another fantastic week at the IPL. Some close games, youngsters stepping up, high-scoring games, and we have the first century of this season. Talking about close matches, that match between GT and DC. GT with 2 losses and DC with 2 wins. And it almost looked like a certain win for DC with KL Rahul making 91 runs and Miller taking them home. But it didn't seem so with that last run out. The debate, take one and secure a draw before going for the win, or just go all out. Well, a loss like this could probably be costly for DC in the future, but I'm just going to back a player like David Miller for going all out. It was a sad scene to look at David Miller, but we've seen it all in the past. Cricket has been such a harsh sport when it comes to close matches. But it was heartening to see Akshar Patel walk up to Miller and console him. The other close match was the one between KKR and LSG. It was smooth sailing for KKR and they were hoping to get those first 2 points. One man stood in the way. Mukul Choudhary with his 54 off just 25 balls. He hit 7 sixes. It was nothing but just brutal power hitting. The one shot that really stood out for me was that shot through the covers with one knee down. And it was not even near the ropes. It landed right into the stands. Talking about youngsters like Mukul Choudhary, that match between RR and RCB, it was a 200 plus total. But Vaibhav Sooryavanshi made it look so easy. He hit 78 off just 26 balls. His 50 came off 15 balls. Not to be left behind is Ayush Matre, who's had 2 to 3 good innings already in this season. And in the recent match of Sunrisers Hyderabad, the 2 bowlers, the 2 debutants, Praful and Saqib Hussain, taking 4 wickets each. I think what's worth noting is that the youngsters are not just participating, they're not just playing supporting roles, but they're putting up their hand and winning matches for their teams. We've had multiple high-scoring matches this week. First up, the one between RCB and MI. RCB posting 240 runs, completely taking MI out of the equation. Next, there was the first defeat of RR at the hands of Sunrisers Hyderabad. That was also a 200 plus total, in which Ishan Kishan scored 91 runs. And the best one, 223 successfully chased by Punjab Kings against Sunrisers Hyderabad. In fact, Punjab has the record of chasing most 200 plus totals. It's raining runs everywhere. Talking about runs, we had plenty of them flowing from the bat of Sanju Samson. In that match between CSK and DC, from Sanju, we got the first century of this season. It was a solid innings right at the top. After 3 failures, he really came good with the bat. My only concern in that innings was that Sanju's running between the wickets, especially with Ayush Matre, looked tentative on multiple occasions. Barring that, Sanju is looking good and he also followed it up with a 40 plus score yesterday against KKR. The one which also stood out for me is the one by Shreyas Iyer, that 68 off just 33 balls, where they were chasing a 200 plus total against Sunrisers Hyderabad. In complete command, it was a smooth, calm, well-calculated chase. A lot of the RCB batters also looking good. Some useful contributions by Phil Salt right at the top. Even Venkatesh Iyer with a handy contribution when he came in as an impact player. And of course, Rajat Patidar, those 2 back-to-back innings. He's looking really good, not just as a captain, but also that solid batsman who is coming in the middle order and guiding them, holding them together and getting them 200 plus totals. Apart from the batsmen, I think what's been noteworthy is that a lot of bowlers have stuck form and they're doing well for their teams. For example, Mohammad Shami is looking good for Lucknow. Prasidh Krishna, he had that 4-wicket haul. and he's doing his job for GT. CSK looks a little bit more settled now with Overton looking good, and even Noor. He took that, those 3 wickets against KKR. Sunrisers looks a little more settled from their bowling point of view. I think with both the debutants doing well, with Cummins coming back, it will only make their case more stronger. Let's look at the upcoming week. It's going to be a crucial one for Mumbai Indians. They just have 2 points from that lone win, and their batsmen have been inconsistent, and most of the oppositions have been scoring 200 plus runs against them. They could also look at both Bumrah and Hardik bowling from both ends at the start. Rohit's injury will be a concern, of course. Maybe Sky bats in his place, or even Tilak could open the innings. Or even someone like Namandir, I hear he opens. I think someone like Sherfin Rutherford, I think he's amongst the runs, he's in good form. Someone like him can also bat a little higher up the order. But all in all, I think it's a crucial week for Mumbai. And they would look at probably getting something like 3 to 4 runs, rather wins on the trot to keep them in the run for the playoffs. It's going to be a make or break week for KKR. They just have 1 point from that rain affected game, and they're at the bottom of the table. What is it that KKR can do? Maybe bring somebody like Cypher in place of Finn Allen, who hasn't been getting any runs at the top. They also could try someone like Rachin Ravindra, giving them that one more bowling option. Cam Green has been disappointing for them, and so has Rinku Singh been. They would also be hoping for Patirana to join them as soon as possible. So all kinds of problems for KKR, but more than anything, I think they need to show some intent. So overall, a week that could decide the fortune of many teams. It could strengthen the position of teams like RR, Punjab, RCB. And then, of course, there is CSK that has a lot of work ahead of them. A very important week, like I said, for Mumbai and KKR. So that was the week at IPL. My name is Saru, and I'll see you again next Thursday with another fresh episode. Till then, take care.